Well, I don't know.
I see you went to a bar.
Recently I met a bearded guy. And yes, people welcome him.
Maybe he's a natural charmer. I've heard that can get you in...
Very...
Are you getting dressed so we can go?
Yes, let's go and see if I do fit in.
In that case, I'll... Look at you. And here I worried I was the only one who looked good in trousers. Very chic choice.
Thank you. You look fantastic.
Thank you. You think Papa would be mad that we're going to a party right after his funeral?
I hope.
Victor.
He could have kept from losing the Black Grimoire.
Yes, the cap...
Welcome to the Imperial Hotel. How may I help you?
Ligia Szulska, here on the invitation.
Yes, we are expecting you, of course. I wish you a thrilling...
I'm impressed.
Our name still means something. Let's do our best to keep...
Who are you, my golden, slithering friend?
Victor? Victor.
Yes.
These people are just waiting for us to put a foot wrong, understand? We're walking into the Viper's Den, brother.
Everything's all right. I just gotta... I'm going to hang around here a little.
Huh.
Well,
Good evening.
Good evening.
Irina Orlo. This is Natalia Obolenskaya, and this strange...
Irina is exaggerating. Nice to meet you, Miss...
The Governor General's daughter herself.
What can you tell?
How are you enjoying?
We can't complain. Seeing as we're debutantes, we're getting a lot.
Really?
Maybe you'll tell us something
I suspect you want to hear more.
We've never met a thaumaturgist before.
A thaumat. But now you do.
Well, it depends on what kind of...
I've heard a certain...
Come now, we won't...
Or maybe I should.
Do you like being a
Forgive me, ladies, for teasing you like this.
Come on, we're dying to know.
Someone was recently playing with a lock, wondering what would happen if all the birds escaped captivity. And I know for certain.
Sophia, that sounds like...
And now what will happen to us, Mr. Schultz?
In exchange for my discretion, I need another secret of yours. That's the only...
What should I... Our fathers don't know we're here.
How naughty.
None. Especially not Sophia's. Otherwise he wouldn't have let her come.
I'm very...
And what now?
I need to slip away.
We should go as well. We've really forgot.
That's nice to hear. but I understand. The soiree won't wait.
I hear Rumyantseva has invited...
Will there be ghosts? That I'd like to see.
What did we come here for? These soirees are...
Good evening.
Please, we're not discussing anything.
You keep on worrying about yourselves.
See, I told you he was in love.
To say nothing.
Old Scowen and I are practical.
I'm sure.
So, one eye-catching girl has already got an admirer?
Not much. The dull, the sick.
En parlant de Ligiashulska.
Pigs will fly before someone fancies her.
She'd actually prefer Sophia Scott. Well, what do you...
My name is Victor.
Well, there we have...
And I don't like what I just heard.
And,
I'm afraid we've got a few things to
I don't...
Where are you from? You're among polite society.
I'm not the only one itching for a brawl, eh?
Let's take this...
Sergei, my friend, anything for you.
That wasn't too hard.
Mr. Shulsky?
I didn't expect...
You don't know how... And what brings you to...
The cream of Warsaw society is here.
With a name like yours, after all, someone...
The friend of a friend of a friend.
Rumianceva.
And who invited you?
The friend of a friend. What are you hoping for this evening?
Who knows? Maybe I'm keeping an eye out.
You'll need it, since Lygia and...
My sister didn't inherit.
That's right, in fact. But I don't see...
The truth is...
And you're conducting?
Where better to find information than a hotbed of...
I cannot...
And what are you...
I'm simply...
A doctor, thaumaturge, or police?
Your interest flatters me. Who knows? Maybe the apple hasn't fallen far from...
How well did you know my...
We enjoyed talking, and...
If I may, there's one question niggling at me.
Why do you ask? No. A very peculiar custom.
So where did the...
I've led an interesting...
Who did you say you were to my...
A trusted acquaintance. I supported him with good advice. Your father had a gift for...
Which of my father's...
Ones that were good for your family. Goodbye, Mr.
Yes, I'm sure.
And the general says to him, then, Baut, General, why don't you shoot a cannon first?
That's a good one. I'll have to tell it to...
Who might this be joining our...
You know, sir, your...
My name is Victor.
Ah, yes, I can see something.
I'll see you next time, darling.
See you there.
I think I've offended the...
This is hardly the... How do you...
How is it, being...
It is a blessing. Forgive me if I do not elaborate.
I admit I'm getting reacquainted with...
You spent a long
15 years. Over that time...
Believe me, drawing rooms can be just as... You've met Anastasia and Marina.
I've already met several... Ivan Konieczkin, for instance.
How remarkable. I wasn't aware. Konieczkin. And have you yet had occasion?
I'll be sure to see.
This evening, Sofia Skowan herself.
Well?
I suggest you move quick.
The crux of the matter is that I'm here because of...
That doesn't sound like a question. I truly am sorry for you. Both of you. Please accept my...
Svetlana Petrovna, I must insist. Can you tell me something more?
Mr. Shulsky, I assure you we have the most delectable vodka. Besides that, I warmly encourage you to join Madame Samira. I wonder, is that truly everything else?
I've got no choice but to suffer through tonight.
No need to mince words.
I felt something. Where is it? Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Maybe that's enough. What do you want?
The trick with entering someone's head. I know one person who can do that.
You're not much of a thaumaturge if you can't. Have you come here to torment me? Unmask me?
I don't see any
So what do you want?
I think your idea of pretending to be a
It sounds like I...
How many people...
Is that a threat?
You're Syrian.
Flattery will get you...
Madame, you're being impolite. What about a little competition?
I'll pass.
I noticed a wild saluter here. I understand.
Keep your nose out of this.
Why?
Because I'm...
What do you know about this saluter?
Don't you?
A name doesn't tell us much anyway. All that matters...
I know perfectly well. Another reason for you to stay out of it.
The person with the flaw at... So I'm on the right.
Have you finished?
So should we finish up?
That would be best. And listen to me carefully.
Shulsky, but you can...
Now, Mr. Shulsky, you will vanish like a bad dream. Shulsky, don't...
Whose soul are you?
I only know which one I...
Maybe my dead father's. If you manage...
Now we'll never know.
I saw one of your posters. You look...
Really? The illustration doesn't...
How should I take that? No one...
I beg...
I'm just noting that you stand out.
Impudent.
Just a bit uncouth, I'd say. Do you know the hostess?
Will you leave me alone if I say I don't?
No.
Svetlana Petrovna invited me, and let's keep out of one another.
I'll
Sometimes it's good to let things go and live for your own.
I think I'll take up... I was looking...
Do you smoke, Mr. Shulsky?
I've quit.
In light of our approaching conversation, why don't we dispense with the pleasantry?
Victor.
Ask.
The burned note. Who sent it?
Da, the Ochrana. I don't know which one of them. I've worked hard at it.
When did you receive...
A few weeks ago.
I see. You two had...
Two grown-up, lonely people. But romance wasn't. It was just that we were both
What do you mean by... That large travel chest? You
about whether or not to pack. Right then I wanted to escape badly, but that would have had it. In this game of fall.
I still don't know how this lovely... But in addition, I found a lovely strings of pearls. And...
Your power is terrifying.
Your feelings of guilt. Do they have something to do with the wrong?
With the whole empire. Ruski mir im podawaj. We, the establishment, perceive the need for change. We want reform. The Colossus... La guillotine, mon chéri. But ideally...
Tsarina Alexandra gave you those pearls?
I am her confidant. I could call her my friend.
Yet, something... Where was my father in all...
Willingly or otherwise, he was part of the establishment that wanted change and could see revolution.
The Ochrana knew about you.
They must have noticed something. Isn't it time you told me why you really came to my...
What do you intend?
Nothing. The soirees will continue. I myself...
Do you think the Ochrana killed my...
Your father was crushed. I don't think that's how the Ochrana...
Perhaps you're right. I hoped you might know something. My father left it to me in his will, but the grimoire...
No. And the collapsed building?
There's nothing there.
My dear boy, I know nothing about Stanisław's book. I'm sorry, but I will not let you leave empty-handed. What you find there belongs...
Thank you.
No, thank you for listening.
I know you. I remember you from books. What's your name? Don't run away.
Splendid ladies, distinguished gentlemen, the hour is at hand. With lights dimmed and the curtains drawn, the souls of the dead slowly gather among us. On their command, I will give the chosen among you a tarot card as your invitation to the table.
For you, sir?
Fool. Our dear Madame is fooling around and thinks she can scare me off. I'm done wasting time on this.
Let us gather in secret ritual. Let's not keep the souls waiting too long. Let us also make every effort together not to spoil.
I'll do. Here you are.
Gentlemen, meet
Viktor Shulsky.
The last Shulsky. You don't know that. Miss Ligia could yet... Maybe even with me, if she doesn't tell my wife. But let's talk like you intend to take over your father's company.
First, I suggest you mind your own business. Perhaps Louisa isn't the ninny.
I beg your...
Hasn't it occurred to you that when you leave her at home, she might also...
What are you suggesting?
You've got a cuckold's horns. Was I being too...
I suppose it's true what they...
Yes?
You've lost your mind.
It's true. I'm complete. I can't tell what's true, apart from Puchalski.
A dangerous... Good luck with your business, Mitt.
Yeah. Now I can forget about anyone wanting to say...
You've always got me. Listen, as far as those two are concerned...
I'm used to it, Victor. Their words don't... Any progress would...
You enjoying yourself?
Oh, the vote. I'm observing my own brother taking out his anger on Ord...
I don't know what you're talking.
Really? Because I heard a certain...
Hey, they started it. I
can't...
Guess who I ran into again? Oh...
Ivan...
What do you know of...
Not much. Well, in theory...
What?
I know that nothing comes for free, but he really...
Yeah, he looks like... Sofia Skawan, the Governor General...
No, and I don't... Skawan can't stand Thaumaturge.
Unfortunately, Svetlana doesn't...
I'm sure she doesn't trust you.
Why the cold shoulder?
I've never liked her. Her manner gets under my skin.
Did you know that Papa had an affair with the... Absolutely. As sure as the Thaumaturge can be. I felt...
Oh, stop! Quickly!
I've taken a look. She's no medium. Samira is a Thaumaturge.
On the hunt?
Madame has spotted a salutar that's a...
What kind of...
Remember those fairy tales Mother used to read us? And the legend of the golden snake?
Yes, Veles.
Yes. I'm glad you're here.
Are you also hunting for him?
I admit I like to have him. I haven't.
Be careful.
I am. That's why I have... I'm going.
Mr. Shulsky?
How can I help?
My friends and I are just plain truthful. Won't you dazzle me with...
Your father would not be thrilled about you playing...
Maybe that's to keep vile...
First, please tell me.
Of course, I'm being silly. It's simple. Each player in turn must admit a truth. Anyone who doesn't must drop. And I
would guess that to you, a debt.
How very It involves finding out my comrade's secrets. Irina, the trick is that you're clever.
I accept.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Let me see what I can...
Annie, I'll wait anxiously.
I'll take a look around.
player getting in.
En parlant de secrets,
Oh, and I was just thinking.
very interesting. The fan
You've got me. I was hoping there. And here we are.
Oh, I was wondering where you'd gone off to.
You know, Sergei, then
We're already
Mr. Shulsky and I have completed my...
at your service.
Now time for truth. Are you seeing anyone?
My heart is...
I was...
Mr. Shulsky, our time is up. Sophia...
Thank you.
See you. Therefore, Veles chased Sofia Skawan. She seemed like such an unless you count sending her admirer on a dead... It's no coincidence she focused on me. After all the little. If I want to discern that little schemer's flaw, either her scheming or her jealous knight in shining armor will help me identify. I hope her father... Is this seat free?
The energy is dissipating. Ladies and gentlemen...
Well, it was the souls that chose me after all.
It's true. The gentleman has a card. Your face. Is everything up?
Let us lay our hands on the table. Let us allow our minds to liberate...
Are you thinking of someone exceptional whom you wish to...
Leave her alone.
Sergei, this has nothing to do with it.
Dear guests, I implore you, the souls!
Your devotion goes unnoticed, and you know full well why that is.
I do. I am your father's choice, not yours, aren't I?
Quiet, please.
Well, this will make your companions happy. Make him
Sit down.
My poor heart.
Focus on someone you want to make contact.
There is one soul I'd like to summon.
Whom do you mean?
Teofil Skalski. Does that name mean anything to you? The poor man drowned on the way to
No, it wasn't like that.
Are you planning All this just to get under your...
So what if it were? Do you know what it's like to live in the shadow of...
Rings a bell.
Is it such a sin to...
The powers you and your kind have are...
That's why people hate you! That's why my father is cracking...
All that matters is I have what I wanted.
Don't you dare! You were supposed to stay. I was supposed to. All that work for nothing.
Spare yourself the trouble. It was a
But I don't intend to hold you. Truth be told, I even.
What does that...
Rid yourself of the pride you've got within.
Enough of this. There's a...
Enjoy him, fool.
Just wait until Rasputin sees you. Then you'll stop fighting me.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this evening the souls...
Sofia?
Did you enjoy the show? So, I suppose now it...
And you, sir, what can you...
Let it sink in that you're free, finally. Neither your father nor your environment define you.
Everyone heard those atrocious words from my lips. I can't undo that. But you're right. You freed me.
What will you do now?
First, I'll apologize to Sergei.
What's going on here? The guests are complaining, and with good, we're terminating.
Farewell, Victor
See you.
No.
Wait, it was you, Mr. Puhalski.
What was he saying?
That you're a bore, a troublemaker, and...
Victor, don't scare me like that.
Mr. Sursky, are you alright?
I think it's...
Oh, Snugger.
You'll have a hard time at this hour.
See, you can always count on Mr. Konieczkin.
Victor. Thank you. That's very... Thank you for an interesting evening.
Are you angry?
I need to rest.
I'm sorry,
Not tonight.
Ligia. Good night. The telephone. Hello?
Hello?
Speaking.
Victor, Uncle Sasha here. How are you? Have you visited your old stomping ground yet?
Is there any
I wanted I need you. Are you able to...
Maybe now would be a good time.
It's nuts. They keep switching those lines. You never...
All right.
Remember where I took you kids for donut? Let's meet there. Maybe we can reminisce.
Mr. Shit.
Is Rasp...
Sadly.
It's good to see you. Although, I think let's not waste time.
I look worse than I...
So then, what?
Why was she looking at me so oddly?
She's never seen a thumb. Can I help you?
I wanted to ask you...
Let me share something about your pet. Aren't you losing yourself too much in it? Again?
Is there something you want to tell me?
Nonsense. You can always count on it. I'm just one. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Follow my voice. Do you see him? He's remarkable.
I can't tame him.
You can, and you will. Look, he's afraid of you. Calm your heartbeat. It will scare him off. Calm yourself. You look better.
Yes, it feels...
Still 1905. Yet time flows.
Have you seen the...
I don't know if it's the future. Heavy clouds drifting over battlefield, walking among strangely contorted bodies. And the ship, unsink. I feel as though I...
Did you watch me?
You still...
I think I shouldn't abuse another...
That distressed woman you mentioned. You know, I saw her in my vision. That surly maid brought me... This Fietwana...
What was this ghost?
Nothing that would sully her in your eyes. She intrigued me. And you know, I...
Help?
Bring her to me. I won't keep...
Hi, Victor. Something held me up. Have you been waiting long? Just a moment. Welcome back to a lot of good memories. That's true, I do have fond memories. You were so small. You, Ligia, and Petya. And then we'd hold up the entire line until we finally decide. And Ligia would always... That's because she only likes them with plum. Who does that? Anyway, I'm getting... You truly are your father's son. It's about a certain incident. I'm all... It's about Petya. At the Imperial Hotel, someone... Those hyenas from the Warsaw Courier have... How is it linked to... Yes, yes. But you see, that wretched balcony... I didn't know Petya. He didn't mention it when I saw him at the... He rents an apartment. Says he's more comfortable that way. You're not very close. Since losing Helena, it's been up and down between us. My work kept me from... Maybe I was too lenient. Who was the guy? Ludwik Krajewski. He and Petya were from two different words. There's nothing wrong with that, but how did he and Petya... That you'll have to... And what role exactly am I... Do what you do best. Use your powers to find out. With all due respect to Stasio, I don't want to make the same mistake Judge and those Krajewskis. I know the press is trying to contact them. I fear... I'll go see Petya. And where... They live in a courtyard-facing apartment of a tenant. I'll see what I can... Thank you. Thank... Hello.
Mr. Shulsky, hello. Shall I inform the authorities? Your last visit has become somewhat...
This time it'll be quiet, I promise.
Is Master Voronin moving?
Never mind.
Room 213, second floor.
So, same thing tonight, gentlemen?
You bet. I'll get some cognac.
It will help relax the atmosphere.
So, same thing tonight, gentlemen?
You bet. I'll get some cognac.
It will help relax the atmosphere.
So,
who's this guy?
It's just my cousin. Meet Thomas and Did you miss me?
I'd like to have a word with you.
It was Papa who sent you, wasn't it? Thomas, Franz, show my cousin the door.
As you can see, I can be stubborn.
Congratulations. Well, speak up.
What happened that night?
Thanks, cousin. It's hard for me to talk about it. We were having fun. Whiskey, cigars, and other amusement. He yelled something about wanting to get higher. Even I stepped out onto the balcony and Ludwig...
How do you want to end it? Your friend is dead. He was someone's son.
Yes, the Krajewskis. I know.
They say the press...
I've heard. I'm not worried about myself, but it may damage Papa's reputation. I want to protect it.
Let me take...
As you wish. Do you need...
Let me take a look around.
As you wish. Do you need...
Let me...
As you wish.
Beer?
I'd like to ask a...
Hey, Zdenek! Grab your buddies and get them to stop bothering her.
What's going on here? I've just come to work to find all this hustle and bustle. The boss said you asked about me. What is...
Miss Hanya, I'm... The guy fell off a balcony at the Imperial Hotel.
I remember... If these drunks here were still standing straight, you'd be sorry. Leave me alone. Once again,
Holding onto that contract weighs heavily on you. It's unbearable, isn't it? It causes you great pain. Your misery will disappear if you give it to me.
I can't. It reminds me of what I don't want to remember. Here, their contract.
Thank you. Tell me,
Ludwig and Pietia were both drunk and made a bet. If Ludwig walked on a railing, Ludwig was confident.
Why didn't you get rid of the contract?
I wanted to, but I was afraid Pietia would send someone after me to save himself. But it was my idea for them to sign it. The Krajewskis could use some money. We could have got... It doesn't matter now.
I'll be going.
Anya, quit chatting!
I hope you'll use this contract.
What do you mean?
Pietia deserves to suffer after what...
Nobody's home.
They are. They just won't answer the door. Tobias Schweigen, the war...
Maybe they want to mourn their son.
What are you looking...
Information.
Then maybe I will leave, and later you can share some.
All right, if I learn anything
Great.
You chased him away? Glory be. Please, come in before he gets back.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Come in. Would you like...
Viktor Shulsky, thank you. Maybe late.
Is it about... Since you brushed that news hound off?
Do you get invaded?
Not a day passes without someone knocking at the door, but each one of them also promises money. We're not wet...
You could use some...
Sure, but...
That's enough. Did Ludwig live here with you?
Not much recently. Pietia kept inviting him to...
Did it happen...
What? Pietia's invitations?
Perhaps...
You bet. But if you ask me, Pietia was using Ludwig so that others would admire him. So...
That's enough. I bring you the sad truth, but I believe your son was supposed to walk on the railing.
Jesus, I told him. I kept telling... I told him.
I'll be go.
Thank you. Come in.
That's...
Buddy?
You could use... That's enough. Can I ask you about Ludwig?
You've looked around?
I found a photo.
This is Hannah, Ludwig's sweetheart. She was here not long ago.
An elegant men's coat.
I don't have the heart to sell it. Piecia.
I've seen the...
I think this...
I bring you this at... Your son was supposed to walk on the railing to win money from Pietia.
Jesus, I told him. I kept telling him it wasn't the right company to keep. I told him.
I'll be go.
Thank you for telling...
You didn't introduce yourself, but I have my own ways of getting to the... Are you one of those, Shulsky?
No. What?
Our little deal?
The Krajewskis are in a miserable situation. Their son's death was yet another blow. Soon, they will have to...
Sir, what kind of story is that? Oh well, still, in that case, until next...
Hello, Uncle.
Oh, wait! You didn't confess to your uncle that...
I thought you were the...
What? Nonsense! What brings...
So what's new?
Crime to under...
We need to talk...
Great. Yes, you know, and on the bench. I'll be able... Well, shoot, boy.
Ludwig and Pietia got drunk and they made a bet. Ludwig had to walk on the railing for a... We know how it ended.
Pietia. What have you done?
I told the Krajewskis about it. I thought they should know the truth.
I suppose they go to the press now. Don't get me wrong. It's a good thing they know. I'm glad they know the truth.
There's one more thing. Evidence. Proof of Pietia's complicity. I believe you should have it. That's all, Uncle.
Thank you for... I believe that if your younger self had that kind of support...
Tell me, what will happen?
I'm glad the Krajewskis heard the truth from you.
I'm not sure about that, but what are you going to do with that?
What do you think?
I don't know.
It's getting late. I'll take a walk and...
Good night, Uncle.
Mr. Shulsky, I've got some promising, but you can't keep wearing the same attire. Please. Meanwhile,
I won't bother.
All right. of all the giants in...
Who was the last?
I do, but...
Is there any? I have.
Just no. What can I...
It's nice in here.
It sells best. We've just run out. Have anything...
I'll be up.
Shut up, Snake. Did you think we wouldn't find out?
Идешь с нами.
Gotta shut the door.
Вот доигралась. If you had... I need a moment. Leave me.
Why are the...
Evidently, they got tired. Or maybe it's because my last soirée ended with a scandal about... I think they're looking...
But you had nothing to do with what happened to Sofia.
I know, but...
Truth be told,
Yeah, we...
there was a wild saluter at the party. Anyway, if I hadn't caught him, then Samira...
Your father was...
Don't you dare!
No, don't... You're the one who caused the trouble, so you're going to arrange my...
Yes.
Good. And now forgive me, but I have no intention of staying here a moment longer.
At the...
Perfect.
Come on.
Wait, my travel chest. I'd feel safer if you rode with me to the...
If I'm going to help you, I first have to visit the place where a friendship was born, and more than one
Что?
I need to go to the London.
Just hurry, please.
A few days, Mr. Digits. A few days. You see this?
Mr. Digits, I'll pay it back, I swear. They're running tomorrow at Makoto Freys.
We had one as long as you paid your...
I beg.
Quit your bawling. You'll get tear stains on my rug. You look tired. Want a coffee?
Whenever I see you, you torturing somebody.
Don't you psychoanalyze me. Just...
Always glad for a coffee. Can I interrupt you?
I'm just sorting something out with this cow... Where should we start? Teeth?
Please! Don't let him! I only owe 12 rubles!
Can I cover his...
Yes! I beg you!
Well, you've got a sponsor. So, how'd you take it?
Black, strong.
Tell me what brings you here.
There's a certain woman who would like to disappear from Warsaw.
What exactly do you mean?
I'm looking for safe and discreet transportation.
Sadly, the shifts can't help. That's not our line. Passport policy is a nightmare, and smuggling will get you the news. Not worth it. But I know a man, Javier something or other. Fine, although...
What kind of name is that?
Who the hell knows? Maybe he had a...
You know where I can find...
Thank the gods of chaos that you've got a great buddy like me. You should talk to Foreman Romek. He usually recruits day labor.
Thanks.
Not so fast. Have you been to Powieśle since...
I remember us trying to print some Graham rolls from...
Me too! He sicked his dog on us, and we had to jump in the
Ligia would rather have...
Stuff goes on there that make your blood curdle. The locals can't stand outsiders and protect the...
Thanks.
Your cough.
You seem happy.
Saturday.
I'm pretty sure today...
Live your life like every... New style? Some might like...
I'm sorry.
Feel invited.
Excuse...
What do you mean, not allowed? Sergeant...
We're conducting an operation.
More like farting around. My taxpayer rubles are paying...
And what are you here for?
Sergeant Karash, I'm here on official...
Of course.
Boys, well, ain't they all...
Enough of this Narishkit. Say who you are.
My name is Victor. First, show you...
You're in no position to raise your voice.
It's better that way. We can talk as equals.
What are you making such a gavolt for? What do you...
Your salutor.
He's a demok. He looks around for lost souls who...
Terrifying. I'm looking...
What?
For smuggling. What else?
Is that all? I can introduce you.
I know Javier likes to fight. So...
Something like that. Shall we?
That's all?
Tongue of a devil. Heart.
Who did you take me for?
Nothing eternal.
Lead the way.
Welcome to Povishla. Fighting first. Ariel Rafe. Stick with me and they won't touch a hair on your head. Welcome to the dungeon. A mecca of gambling and violence. You see the box above the ring? I'll wait there. Make yourself comfortable. Put a bet on the fight. And come find me.
Place your bets, ladies and gents. Don't miss the chance. How about a bet?
What kind of...
You're awful twitchy. You want a spree or angling to rat us? Who let you in?
I came with...
If you're with Ariel, you're in our dungeon here, gent. No rules, no... Ask away.
Whose fight?
Our pride and joy. A real canny lad.
And then the other...
Everybody who wants to take him on. All of them... So, you...
I'd like to...
On Boschik?
I'll put a...
Corking choice.
You take IOUs?
Sure, why not?
Excuse me.
Yep, Bessie and Alice Gordon from Buffalo Bills. They're...
No, not at all.
Getting even. Ugh. That fucker was going with me for a while.
He was dating me, too.
We're gonna jog his memory.
With
I see.
You're fretting, Ariel. His head.
Shouldn't you be at home right now? With your husband?
And you? What?
Parstik. Meet Victor Shulsky. He has business with Javier. And
anything?
Anything. Victor is a thaumaturge. It might make...
Sorry.
What?
I can fight, but afterward...
That kept...
All right.
Yeah. Señoras y señores, a slight change of plans. I won't be fighting. I know. Barschek is the best. But listen. Marcel and his brothers-in-law versus a son of Shurmisha. A swell. Don't embarrass. Good, Victor. The crowd.
They love to hate you. That's all right.
Give them time. Does Victor deserve... Maybe the chicos from Fifth Alley. You can do it, Victor.
Let's get on with it. Who's next?
Straight from America. They box like a
Fucker.
Try not to get them even more damn. I'm only here for
A professional.
So be it. Shit. How much?
Come on. Bueno, that's enough for him. Come on. You deserve it. Did you see him? Not such a weak... How do you...
Mainly, I feel cheated, Senor.
Come on.
Javier Sanchez via Conejito. Tell me, gringo, how can
I need a smuggler.
I know, Mago.
Who? One lady needs to discreetly leave.
For how much?
She can afford it. Let's just say she's
A rich chica wants to go to Vienna?
I'm sure somebody is looking for this Klafter.
If they catch us.
However, fortune favors.
Al diablo. The river give it.
So?
Now go get the lady, and we'll meet. But tell that Klafter of yours that it ain't gonna be a tea party.
Adios.
What's now?
Do you remember?
And you're asking?
No reason.
Sesemin died a long time ago. They say, and so?
Goodbye.
Hold it, Tempermans.
Pardon?
You are Victor Schultz. Your family is famous for its...
You seem to be well informed.
It is a mystical knowledge that connects... So,
if you're a fan, I'm not...
I am a master of tempermancy. White Roma. The winner will be declared...
If you insist.
The memorable moment is here.
Oh, God.
also...
I accept the title of King of the Tempermancers. I would suggest...
Your triumph is temporary, Victor Shulsky. I will find you when you are ready for...
That's what I'm afraid of. The things people come up with.
Mr.
You're not exactly a morning lark yourself.
Sadly...
I hope that...
You have... The Nadajinskis are reserved and boring.
What do you think?
I don't. I'd like to leave this place.
I'll be back in a...
I beg.
Am I bothered?
Not at all. Have you come to get our friend?
Who's crying?
A sinner, Victor. Bemoaning his poor choice. I didn't invite you. I know you're in...
Yes.
Watch out for your...
Thank you. I hope...
You have... The Nadajin...
What do you think of it?
I don't. I'd like to leave this place.
We'd better get a move on.
Finally.
How many dresses?
As many as I'd like. I have some...
Blackmail.
Insurance. Correspondence with various people who are...
Do I understand that this time around...
Hurry up.
Around this ain't a museum. Head down. That building in front of you. The entrance is around the corner.
You pick some very...
What's that?
From now on, that's your problem.
I hope you...
Did you want a pumpkin carriage and some glass slippers, senora? Smuggle it.
Javier, yes? I've outgrown fairy tale.
I left that fucking chest by the door. I could barely lug it. We gonna do something or just stand?
The police said the entrance has me...
Esos pinches pendejos can't keep their...
Someone fucking filched a weapons transport and now the police are shitting themselves. They're looking...
Somos.
We'll keep out of sight.
So what's the plan?
You'll get papers. Austrian ones. Almost authentic.
Then it's off to the pier and onto a boat out of the city. Then a steamship upriver.
In Krakow. A transfer to a Vienna-bound...
Sí, bueno.
Your turn. Tell the gent...
You'll get my whole fortune. The appropriate paperwork.
Toda. All of it.
Enough, so you won't have to lift a...
What about the travel chest? Do we have to bring...
Oh, absolutely.
So,
if this is going to work...
Ariel, you go to the puerto, and La Señora will get changed. And we'll follow after you.
Что? I'll do what?
What you paid. Via Kandir.
Agitenar, Scheifele.
You damned wife fucker.
Your chica did what she... Victor, tell him.
Two of you?
I'm going to get killed because someone disrespected the sanctity of marriage. Have you ever considered celibacy? Your business.
But what kind of life would that be?
But the boat can't hold.
There is no choice.
If God wills it, a broom can shoot. Load it up.
I need another word with Victor.
Senora.
I wanted to thank you. I don't know, and if there's any way
I don't want anything. I hope you make it safe.
I'm grateful, but I don't like being in debt.
What are you guys lagging around for?
Your father moved in the circles of people who shared his views, who would like to... Do you understand what I mean?
My father...
I beg you. Whatever he was planning, it was certainly more subtle and effective. I never met them. He called them his coterie. He secretly dreamed of creating a force that would give true hope to the Polish people. One that...
Loka, quick!
He believed he didn't need a great army, just a handful of daredevils with...
You getting in the boat or not?
I need to go. Your father was a wonderful man, Victor. Thank you.
Wait! Who are these people? How can I find them?
I don't know. They hide in the shadows. Good luck. I trust that you'll find your grimoire, Viktor Szulski. Adieu.
Keep an eye on those bequeathal papers. If there's a problem with payment, we'll reach out to you.
Why are you so distrustful?
When a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Amigos.
You think they're dead?
They had no chance. Clad in clay and the fury of the sons of Israel. Look, get out of here. Golems follow blood.
I don't believe it. Salutus, come.
Tell it to Javier. Look at this guy teaching Kabbalah to a Jew. That was a golem, and it will pursue them until their blood is... You understand?
What am I supposed to...
The golem is gonna look for you until he kills you. And that is, unless you can figure out why he was sent after you.
I haven't done anything.
That means someone of your blood did it. Do you hear me? Get lost!
I guess there's nothing for me here.
Was that the sound of a... Like hell we should.
Gentlemen, I have to get out.
What's a good citizen like you inside?
I thought I wouldn't have to resort to this, but...
Of course, sir. We are...
Don't even think of reaching for your magic book. Vanya.
The second he moves, I'm blown.
Chief, let's do our best not to have. All you have to do is tell us.
I'm afraid...
Are you sure?
She went down with a...
Lie.
Victor... That woman was a Gordian knot. I know that she spent years compiling... She was a traitor. We were observing her, but she managed to get... I need to know if her knowledge could...
As far as I know, all Svetlana's secrets...
Should we take him to the Citadel?
No, Vanya. We'll finish. Why did you help Svetlana?
You first.
I never liked... And he should... Why did you help...
The emotions linking her to... I trusted.
What if you were wrong? Maybe. Would you believe me if I told you that your father...
No, I would. Quid pro quo. Where's my father's grimoire?
Look for it in Stanislav's circle of old friends. People who could...
Thaumaturges. Do you know who they are? Where I...
No. But, once you do, and watch out. They're very dangerous people.
I need to get out of here.
You're finally here. We've been waiting for you.
I'm afraid I was boring your charming sister with my chatter.
Ah, nonsense. I'll leave you two alone.
You look tired. Is everything all right? Do you need my...
How do you know?
People in Warsaw know who the Schultz... You're quiet this evening. Did something happen?
This has been an...
Is everything all right with Svetlana?
Why do you ask?
You two left without saying goodbye.
I'm afraid...
I was afraid of this. How did it happen?
I saw a
A golem? From Jewish legends? Is it a salutor?
Yes, and it turned out to be a very real salutor. A material one. I didn't think that was even possible.
And what does it have to do with Svetlana? Did the golem kill her?
You could say that. The golem sank her boat by collapsing the roof over the pier. Svetlana intended to live off of selling other people's secrets.
Secrets can be deadly. Do you want to know what she shared with me?
You're not proposing blackmailing anyone?
Nonsense. As I told you, I want the world to see my truth. I want to stop the annihilation of countless humans. Yet, with Svetlana's knowledge and you by my side, no one...
I'm intrigued.
The question is, can you bear the burden that she all...
Can you say which secret of Svetlana's you mean?
That wasn't in the chest. And now...
Will you tell me what...
Not here, no. Get some... At our next meeting, at the Narizhinsk.
Thank you.
See you again soon. One more question. Might this golem cause you any trouble?
I'm sure I'll find out.
I think we need to have a word. How do you know people like this, Rasputin?
How long was...
He arrived shortly before you did. I received him in the salon.
What were you talking about before?
What difference does it make? About...
Sometimes he has that effect on people.
What kind of person is he?
He's that miracle worker I was writing to you about. The one...
Not completely, I think. Given that you brought him with you.
He just came to see me. I owe him a lot.
It looks like he knows you better than...
Were you eavesdropping at the...
I did that once. Almost 20 years ago.
It's my house too.
I want to know who comes into my...
Grigori is a good friend of mine. I owe him my life.
With friends like that looking... First Niedzic, now a gloomy hermit. And ladies of the night have started hanging around outside the windows. Are they also friends?
Ligia, I'm really dead on my feet, but...
I wonder...
Was there anyone very open...
More than you?
Touché. Did he know some sort of Thaumaturge? Did he mention a coterie to you at any point? Did he meet...
As far as close friends, I think you already know that's a... And he never introduced a Thaumaturge.
Did you know that someone sent a golem?
A golem?
This one was very real. It destroyed half the...
Port Praga? Are you alright? What...
I was tracing Father's missing grimoire. Someone sent a golem after him.
Why?
You haven't?
Nothing so remote. You think...
How long have you known your chief?
What does that...
So you knew he worked for...
Yes. You'd have found in the end anyway, but... He asked me not to...
I understand that each of us has various relationships we're tangled up in.
Agreed. I'll only add...
I'm guessing he knows how to arrange contacts for you. I'm sure he often invites you to all sorts of soirees.
I don't always accept. It seems like I know who he is, and I treat him very cautiously. Plus, we've already established that you don't report to me about your acquaintance. Besides, it was Papa who introduced him to me all those years. What's the real reason we're talking?
I saw him once more.
And what was he doing there?
He was actually in...
Explain, please.
I helped Svetlana.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Do you know what forces you're playing with?
Who she was?
Sorry, what?
Svetlana is dead. She was just setting off on a lovely voyage when...
We're finished. They'll put us both...
What about... I handled something for him recently, so I'm sure...
It's too risky to arrange this through I'm afraid this is outside his purview.
Maybe your devoted secret police chief will... Yes, I know he's from the Ukraina.
Well, maybe your magic... No, I've had enough. Don't say another word. Where are my cigarettes?